The outer world is constantly changing and is unpredictable. And when I talk about the outer world, I'm talking about when we are not within the consciousness of the I and we're looking outside also. So it can also mean the body. So it's constantly changing and unpredictable. And we can experience a higher quality of life if we have the consciousness of a detached observer, a guest, one who owns nothing but has everything. So a guest is normally looked after quite well, but they also have the right attitude and mindset. And the mindset for a guest is that their expectations are actually very little. So they hardly have any expectations because they know they're here temporarily. And so they will go with the flow. And they also know that they can't lose anything. So such a person is normally quite content, and whatever the scene of life brings him, or such a person will also feel that they have this inner richness in their life because they're not attached to anything. So a guest is a detached observer, one who experiences freedom, who is self-aware of themselves, and there's no inner insecurities. They can be selfless, kind, and loving at the same time. Such a person experiences a quiet, silent bliss within their mind and silent peace and contentment. So, looking at the virtue Xenial, which means a person who is accommodating, who's hospitable, who's friendly. And for us to be that type of person, we need to adopt that attitude that we're here for a limited time. We don't own anything and we don't have anything. And when we rediscover our true spiritual identity, then we generate the spirit of equality. If I have nothing, then I have nothing to lose. So also when I look at others, I see them equally and I have that respect, and there's a sense of brotherhood that this is related to me, but I don't have any power over them, neither do they have any power over me. So in essence, we become conscious of our higher nature and our true spiritual identity when we are not in the consciousness of the outer world, that is the body. And when we are conscious of the body, then what happens? We function at a lower level, and the consciousness then becomes engrossed in our roles and possessions that we have. So the aim of meditation, spiritual knowledge, is to wake up again. That is to become aware of our higher nature and to restore spiritual consciousness of who we truly are. We have, when we look at the outer world, we often think that we are our job. Someone asks me any time, what are you? Well, okay, maybe I'll say my name, but I will probably say a role that I've played. So I've been a marketing manager, for example. Or people say their social status now. Now it's all about social media and it's all about the social status that they have. Or the possession we have. Oh, that's one living in a street that is, extremely for the rich people. So again, that's how we sort of calibrate people in certain places. We're also then relate to the image, maybe my ethnicity, my gender, my culture, my nationality. The religion we follow even is defined by the person. So we have so many identities that we identify with. And when we are in this mode of identification, we tend to see the differences. Because if I'm in this religion, that means another person is in another religion or could be in the similar religion. So I have something in common. So when we identify ourselves within that, we see the differences, and we also, together with the differences, we can see the threats. And these threats causes upheaval within the mind, which then causes problems also within the body. So it puts us into an attitude of comparing and competing, which is something we really, really don't want, something we need to move away. So who am I really? I need to understand the real perspective that I am a guest in this world. I have been entrusted with this body so that I can utilize it in the right manner. I am a traveler. I've come here temporarily. I'm playing my part. I'm a guest in this place. I live here, but I'm going to move from here. So I'm not attached to anything. I am the soul, the being, the consciousness of divine potential. So we need to let go of this outer illusion of mind. And one of the earliest errors in our belief system is a belief of ownership. I don't own anything. As soon as we use the word mine to something or someone, what happens is fear or loss and the feeling of insecurity just follows immediately. And even if I own something so precious, then even that precious thing, if it breaks, what happens to my stage? So at present moment, most people struggle to make themselves feel secure. And the more they attach themselves to temporary things, not just things, but also to people, the more they feel insecure. And with the attachments comes other feelings of anxiety. And I mentioned before, comparison, and then dependencies. And when we become dependent and these expectations are not being met, then again, there's a problem. One feels like they've been neglected. They're not worth anything. They have no value. But that is not your value. The dependencies is not who you are. So we have the option to live with the attitude of being a traveler on this earth. And a traveler feels that there's no need to own anything. He has no fear or of loss in any way. And the traveler is also aware of the world as a stage. And he knows there is an entrance, so you enter, and there's an exit. And he also knows the existence of himself, who he is, and beyond the stage, what he is. And Xenial is the ability to live as a guest, as a friendly guest. That is, to be in the mind and to understand what is my purpose, that I've come to this earth to live here temporarily. And then the way I live needs to be in that manner. That is, I use my values, my virtues, because that's how I can be more hospitable. I can be more accommodating. I can be more friendly towards my brothers and my sisters who share the same earth, who are also travelers too. And in order for me to develop that, one key element is to understand the art of winning friends. So when you win friends over and you want to be a good friend, what is the first thing that comes in your mind? Most of the time, a friend is very loyal. They're very obedient to the other friend. They're loyal and they're trustworthy. And friendship is one of the best relationships one can have. It's the place where the bonding occurs most organically. Friends are clear with one another and they are not expecting much from each other because they allow each other to be free. I can have a different relationship with my parent, for example, because they might be that they are older, I need to respect them, there's certain ways I need to act. But all these barriers are removed when there's that deep sense of friendship. And then there's that equality and a space to be who you really are, which I feel is the reason why we all value this type of relationship so much. So, what we first need to do is become a friend to ourselves. And once we do that, we've accommodated ourselves, we're loyal to ourselves, we talk to ourselves sweetly, we respect even the flaws and the goodness, and then we push ourselves forward. That's being a true friend within yourself, towards yourself. And then making a priority to listen, to understand, to spend time. Sometimes we occupy our day so much, so busy, that we don't have time for ourselves. And this is why we need to make special time for meditation or things like that, because we haven't given ourselves that opportunity to be with ourselves, that is, to be a friend to ourselves. And when you give yourself that priority and that attention, then also whatever you're putting within the body, this framework that holds the self, you will be thinking of something that you put within the body which will be healthy, which will be good for yourself. And the way you treat your body, you're going to treat the earth, the world outside. So you're going to start respecting, being more aware of the climate, being more aware of sustainability within the world, because you care about matter now. And these all come together with the idea that we are here temporarily, but where I am here, I have to respect where I need to be and where I am. Even though I own nothing, I still will look after whatever's not mine properly. And so, with this, we really can see in today's pandemic that we need to adjust to what can change. One day everything's fine, the next day is not. And we need to empathize with the people who, a lot of people are being sort of, losing families and friends. And we need to give that power. And we can only give that power once we've accumulated that. So, what we need to do in summary is to tread gently in all our relationships and keep the feeling of lightness and appreciate the interplay of each other on our daily interactions. And when we do that, and I become so conscious, and I bring the warmth in my relationships and win the heart of others, I can use the power of positivity to fill the hope in hopeless souls and make them feel like they belong too. So with that in mind, let us go through a meditation. Slowly and gently I settle down. And I become aware of my present moment. I observe the beauty of the world we are living in today. And this beauty is brought about by each one's speciality, by the uniqueness of each one's soul, by the brightness of each one's light, as I appreciate the qualities of others, I appreciate my own qualities. I begin to connect with my roots. The blueprint of the original soul, which is made of peace, love, happiness, and purity. I experience these as my personal reality. I am peaceful. And from such a sound inner position, I am stable. And I can accommodate to external situations and become extremely flexible. And as I am flexible, I do this without compromising my inner self, my truth. travel deeper into the core of my being. My soul energy, and I begin to dissolve the hurt, resentment, and bad feelings that have accumulated in me. This dissolving makes me feel light. It frees me from the burden of any anger and feelings of injustice. In this lightness, I have clarity to find alternatives. I stop measuring my mistakes and wrongs of others. I create a different way of seeing and relating to life. I maintain a desire for oneness, harmony, and balance. And I let this harmony influence everything from ideals to practical necessities. And this creates unity. I decide I want to be gentle. I want to walk lightly. Being an angel on earth. With the pure aim of being good and having good wishes and pure feelings for all. And as a result, I develop the art of winning friends. At first, I befriend myself again. I recognize my virtues. I listen to my inner voice and I act with love and respect. I accept the costume of the body and I use this special temple to play my part, and I treat it with care. I now look at my world family. I see each one in their true pure form. And I accept and understand each one's role. And as a good friend, I listen. I love and I offer value to every being. I accommodate their needs, and this brings out a genuine sweetness in my words and interaction. And I have faith in this drama of life, that it is good. And with this thought, I come back to my present moment with the feeling that I am good, everyone is good, and everything is good.